Nurture all your relationships by under-promising and over-delivering. This final step in creating your brand is so simple, and yet so many entrepreneurs do the exact opposite. It's called under-promise and over-deliver. The idea is to offer the least possible to get the sale, but then deliver much more than what was expected. But so many entrepreneurs fall into the trap of doing the exact opposite of that. They offer the moon in order to get the sale, but then they deliver the least amount required to satisfy their commitment. Now, this one mindset can make or break your brand, unlike any other mindset in this series. But only the authentic, confident entrepreneur can underpromise and overdeliver. So let's take a look at our two entrepreneurs once again. The first is the traditional entrepreneur, following the standardized business model for his industry and advertising and marketing his wares as expected. He feels the pressure of competition and knows all too well that his prospects have many other people to choose from. He's unaware of his inherent and unique value because he's worked so hard to blend into his industry. So when he does have a prospect in his sights, the appeal to promise the world is undeniable. He will do anything and everything to convince this prospect that he is the right choice. His attentiveness to the needs of the prospect will never be greater than they are right now, and neither will his willingness to embellish what he's willing to do and offer to win their business. But once the transaction is complete, his desperation and attention must naturally and swiftly move on to the next prospect. This person is now a customer and has lost their appeal and shiny newness. If there's a product to be delivered or a service to be performed, it's done as quickly and as cheaply as possible, perhaps with an eye open for an upsell along the way. For this entrepreneur, the delivered product or service after the sale is a pale facsimile of the magnificence that was promised. Customers or clients will be at best merely satisfied at the results they receive. At worst, they will feel gypped and resentful. In neither case will anyone be singing this entrepreneur's praises or returning anytime soon with any amount of jubilation. Now, on the other hand, we have our leading edge entrepreneur. She has done the work outlined in this program to create a business and an offering that is in full alignment with her authentic self. She runs her business with a confidence that is unmatched in most cases. She sees a potential relationship with a prospect as a two-way street. She's not merely after a single transaction, but is knowingly, deliberately setting the stage for an ongoing, mutually beneficial relationship. It begins by offering the right solutions to the right people. By speaking directly to the people she most wants to attract to her business, she bypasses the initial mistrust and disdain most entrepreneurs face from most prospects. She offers an excellent product or service at a fair price and has fostered an atmosphere of authority and trust through her content and marketing efforts. And when the transaction is achieved, she doesn't let up in her efforts to woo her customers. She ramps it up further. Now you can decide how best to over-deliver depending on your business. Maybe it's a handwritten thank you note expressing your appreciation for their trust in their business. Maybe it's providing more than was actually purchased, a free surprise gift for product customers, or an extra free service to your business clients. Whatever it is you can think to provide, people love positive bonus surprises. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I've had my share of being entrepreneur number one in this and many scenarios that I've described in this course. That's why I can speak with such authority on how detrimental it is to be that traditional, acceptable, think inside the box entrepreneur. But I've always done many things to try to over-deliver for many of my clients. Because of the manner of my business, my work is highly subjective. So I try to be as attentive as I can during the design phase of creating my clients' brands. They typically have concerns about how certain things will look or work on their websites. So I do my best to be available to them and to answer their questions as quickly as possible. For most clients, a project with me is their first foray into professional design, so they really don't know what to expect. I try to be upfront about the design process, and I try to over-deliver wherever possible. The first way I do this is to do my very best work for all my clients. I never try to design according to some time schedule. I only do my creative work when the mood and the inspiration strike. Now, when I do that, I found that I'm able to produce work that I am most proud of and work that most knocks my clients' metaphorical socks off. Second, I never charge extra for extra design rounds. Most designers do, and surprise invoices can kill a new client relationship faster than anything. Instead, I do as much preliminary work as I can to make sure that I understand what my client likes and wants to see. And then I deliver my best possible work in that realm. Usually, I hit the mark in one try, and with some simple tweaks, we have a finished design. Occasionally, it takes longer than that, but my willingness to commit to the project only works to my advantage in the client's eyes. And a very simple step I take is to present all my design work to my clients in the most professional manner that I can. Rather than just send a single PDF file with some logo ideas, I create an entire booklet showcasing each design on its own page with my complete thought process behind it. And finally, I make sure that all my clients know that when the website goes live, this is not the end of our relationship, but merely the beginning. A website is a living marketing tool that requires constant attention and upkeep. A brand is the same way, and I let my clients know that I am now their personal marketing and branding partner, a consultant that they can rely on at any time to help with problems or to brainstorm some new ideas. And it's in this exact way that I have personally become the accountability partner for many of my closest clients.